So I finally made it to Iqaluit. So here I am on top of the mountain. It's very windy here, but it has a good view. So Matsu wants to leave at about 3 a.m. tomorrow to try to get to Greenland and Iceland. Our plane is parked right over there, a small thing. It's a 4.5 hour ride, or 5 hour ride to Greenland, to Sandestrom, and then another 3.5 hour to Kulisuk. So, and then a 3.5 hour ride to Iceland. So we might be flying all night and arrive in Iceland by midnight if we start at 3 a.m. over here. It gets dark around 9:30 over here at night, but it gets a light. Sunrise is at 4:16 in the morning. So we might consider going at 3 in the morning towards Greenland. Right here in Iqaluit, Nunavut, Canada. We'll update you later. Here's the famous Nunavut statue that is displayed on the territory's flag. And in the background, this is the area and the road. This road right here that starts here, it's called the Road to Nowhere. Very famous, it's on postcards. Now right now it's under construction, the road. Here's the local food market. Food court, it's called North Mart. And over here we got the elementary school in this white building. And over to the left, up on the hill, we got the high school. Doesn't have any windows. Now I'm in Kangerlussuaq, Greenland. It's right over here. And we're staying in this small motel room that was a bargain, $165 per person. Except I'll be sleeping on the floor right here. It's raining a little bit, so I'm gonna bring my umbrella, which I found in Toronto. We flew halfway across the ice cap, but the weather was bad at our destination airport, so we turned around. I've always wanted to come to Greenland, so I'm pretty happy I've gotten here to Kangerlussuaq. Finally made it here. Got to fly over the ice cap for about 1.5 hours and then return back to this airport. I'm gonna go explore. So here's a very nice picturesque area. Even though it's raining a little bit, it's pretty nice with the water coming in from the iceberg and the glaciers. You can't quite see the glaciers in the background, but if they're just behind those mountains, it was a huge ice flow. And then you got them going up to high altitudes like 9,000, 11,000 feet. There was an airport on the ice flow way far up, but it was only for skiing airplanes to land on. So I'm gonna go around the runway and check out these houses across the way. So over here in Greenland, it's so safe that people just leave their car running when they go upstairs to their house. But of course, this one's not just a regular car, it's more of a tour company's car. So over here, these kids don't mind playing in the rain. It's just drizzling, but they still enjoy it. It's a little park over here. They got the favorite swing set. Here in Kangerlussuaq, you have these apartment buildings that people that live here stay in. And there's also a small place called the Polar Bear Inn, which also has a bar. And last night, Matsuaki, he met a Chinese lady at the airport cafeteria. And after work, she came over to our motel, knocked on the door at about 1:15 in the morning, And Matsu says, oh, I was sleeping. We can go to the bar. So they went at 1:30 in the morning to this bar, but unfortunately it was closed. And later on, Matsu came back and said that the lady wasn't so nice. I don't know exactly what happened because it was in the middle of the night. But right now I'm going to hike up this road to the top of the mountain to see the overlook in Kangerlussuaq. So here's a good peripheral view. It's almost 5 p.m. Peripheral view of the city, town. So still continuing my way up to the top of the mountain. So from this vantage point, if you look closely, far off in the distance, past these mountain ridges, you can see the ice flows. It's very hard to see, but all that white patches is ice, and it's very high too. And it looks like a river of ice when you're up from above looking down at it. That's exactly where it's coming from, this water. I found a better view of the ice flows from a higher vantage point up here. Well, I finally made it to the top here in Kangerlussuaq, and this is the hotel where I stayed in last night and where I stored my baggage right now. But I'm not sure where Matsu is staying because evidently he's not leaving today because the airplane is over there on the tarmac. And I walked all the way from the terminal along this road all the way back to the hotel. It's actually a self-contained hotel. There's no lobby there or anything. It's more like almost like, well, it has shared bathroom. There's actually one bathroom on the second floor. I'm not sure about the first floor. So it's really, really clean though. I really enjoyed it. Here's the river delta, and I might try to go up to the second highest point over here. So as we look at the mountain dirt over here, as we look closely, we can see that it's almost like sand, similar to sand in Florida. So that's an indication that this area used to be underwater many years ago, similar to Florida, but whenever you see sand, it shows that it's underwater. I saw a sign on the top of the mountain that there might be some musk ox. Sure enough, I was walking down the road and I saw this musk ox just running as fast as he could up the mountain. And they're pretty big. They're about the size of a buffalo. But it's a traditional Greenlandic animal. And hunters over here hunt them and get their fur. Huge animal. But it's pretty impressive to see. You can see how much fur it has to cope with this cold weather here in Greenland during the winter months. I'm very happy to have seen a musk ox. Now on my third day here in Greenland, I'm going to walk up this other road to look and see Lake Ferguson. Yesterday I went up to the mountain. Nothing special over here, no trees, only grass and bushes and birds. And as I saw yesterday, the musk ox.